Hello everyone, Harpwner here. I'm back in Assetto Corsa because I just kind of want to do a video. I mean, you know, I haven't been able to do Tornado Mod because I can't host a server without paying for one. Because when you're on campus you can't exactly port forward, so I can't do that unless I convince somebody to get Hamachi. And so that also applies to the Tekkit. What is it called? What are we doing? It was Big Dig, that's what it was. That also applies to the Big Dig server, because I can't port forward. I kind of have to just, you know, wait, maybe do single player at some point. And I also have to kind of wait till my roommate's out of the room because, well, I don't like recording with other people around. Oh god. Nobody saw that. Nope, that didn't happen. I am playing Assetto Corsa. And I really enjoy this game. I've already logged around 50 hours on it, and I've only had it for like a week. Because the sale came on, it was like 12 bucks, and I'm like, heck yeah, I'm picking up this game. It's one of the most realistic I think I've ever seen. And I was able to rig it up with the Steam controller, using the gyro function as a steering wheel, because I'm not going to drop $250 on a G29. And lo and behold, it works like a wonder. It's almost 1-to-1. Of course, because the Steam controller can only go 90 degrees with its gyro, just like other gyro controllers can, you kind of have to make do with what you got. And so it's a little less precise than a steering wheel. And of course, I'm using the triggers as throttle. Oh god. Oh, that was disturbingly bad. I have to use the triggers for throttle and brake, so it could be better, but I was able to do a few even online races with it. Of course, I'm very good at tuning the cars, or at least somewhat good at tuning the cars. I've left this one untuned except for traction control because I like turning off traction control. I just generally am alright. I could be better. I gotta learn to use the Steam controller a bit better. I might have to adjust some settings to make it a little more intuitive. I think it had something to do with haptics that might actually support force feedback. I'm not entirely sure. But, so yeah. And on campus, too, we have 3D printing. So I was thinking of even rigging up for, like, $5 worth of filament. Like a little steering wheel mount for this thing. So that I could mount it on the desk, like you would a normal steering wheel. And then just use it that way. And it would be like resting in a clip so that I could just take it in and out whenever I wanted to. So, you know, just thoughts. Of course I have Blender, so I could model all the things. I need to use like Fusion though, so it's better with the 3D printing technology. Thankfully the campus handles all the precise stuff about printing. I just need to send them the model file, so maybe I don't even need to use Fusion. I just need to get scale numbers, ball bearing, probably some bungee too. All really cheap stuff. But yeah, I've been addicted to this because my childhood has been pretty much Gran Turismo and Need for Speed, and you guys didn't see that. I'm a lot more distracted when I'm recording, so I drive far worse. Like, I pulled a good lap time when I played this beforehand, but now it's just, yeah. So, you know, life's been good. I mean, I've had quite a bit of spare time, but not much of it with the roommate out of the room for sufficient time to record. He just went to class, so it's a lot easier now. But essentially, all this is in the lineup. I have to have no assignment to do. I have to not be watching TV. Just ignore that part. My roommate has to be out of the room, and it has to be for sufficient time for me to record in the first place. I always screw up the chicane. God dang it. Let's go. So yeah, it's been difficult. I'll find a way, probably recording in like full burst sessions once I get Minecraft back up and running. I'm not abandoning the channel, of course. I actually do enjoy posting. It's just finding the right time to do it. Now this weekend is Labor Day weekend, so I'll have 3-day weekend to just kind of do it. He'll probably be out with his girlfriend, so I can just do a bunch of stuff. I might even go back home for the weekend, actually. I'm not entirely sure. But I'll be here, and I'll be pretty much ready to record, if I can. And hopefully Smallsby will be around, of course. we go to the same university, so he's a little bit busier than I am. He's a year ahead of me, and I'm also like 2 years younger, so that's how we do. This is the La Mans track, by the way. Cirque de la Sarthe. I don't know how to say it. It's French. I'm not French. Well, actually, I kind of am, but like not that much French. So yeah, and I'm driving the Nissan 370Z because I actually really like the 370Z. Like, I actually would prefer getting a 370Z over a R34 Skyline. Now, if we're talking GTR, I'd get the GTR. GTR's awesome. There are just some cars I would never miss out on getting, and like the GTR's one of them. And don't get me wrong, I'm a green guy. I enjoy Tesla, and I like what they're doing. I like how they're also converting over to solar power for all their refueling stations. But, sorry, charging stations, not refueling. But you can't beat the sound an actual engine makes. Like, just listen to that. It's just beautiful. Especially like some of the shifting sounds of some of these cars too. They just sound awesome. Ah, no! Dang it. And of course I forgot to shift down. I'm using the paddles on the back of the Steam controller as shifting. And I was doing good, aside from the chicanes. BRB. Just kidding, I'm not actually cutting the footage. What I'm doing is just showing you the black screen that appears, because Assetto Corsa runs in 2 windows. The car selection window is its own thing, it's like the main menu, and it's a whole separate program. And once you have the, once you start up the game, it creates a separate window that is essentially just the game. So let me get myself a Lamborghini Countach, one of my favorite cars. There's a good selection of cars in this game, and the modding community is quite good. The modding community and like physics are just some of the best I've seen in these sim games. Like the physics alone are, if you don't know much about Assetto, it's got laser scanned courses. So essentially, it's probably the most accurate you're going to get from tire to course interaction, which is most of the physics that have to do behind a car. So, like, it's probably one of the, if not most realistic game I've ever played. I haven't played R Factor yet. I've heard that's a really good one, too. But yeah, here's the Lamborghini Countach. You're going to hear me clicking a lot, and that is me basically letting go of the throttle, pressing my shift button, and then pushing back on it. That is because I actually have to cut the engine throttle to shift some of these cars. Cars with built-in paddle shifters don't need it, but this one does because it's got one of the one of the stick shifts. Yeah, it's a lovely sound, and I don't know if you guys can hear the box fans, but the dorm room I live in does not have air conditioning, so we have to have box fans by the window. Wow, this does not control the same as the 350. 370, I mean. Well, that's awkward. It's odd how you can't see the spoiler out of the rear view. Especially because the rear view has to go through like a really tiny slit in the back of the car. Ah, understeer. Man, I don't want to play this car anymore. One of these days I'll get to playing BeamNG on the channel, because I actually have that too. I find BeamNG to just be a really fun game because of the crashing physics. And I tested the physics in comparison to this too, and it's pretty damn good. I mean, BeamNG has a whole ground up physics system. This one, the physics system is tuned for the cars, and BeamNG, the cars are tuned for the physics system. So, what you've essentially got is, actually no, it's kind of the same for both games, but BeamNG has ground up in a way that, like, if you place objects unrelated to cars in the world, they will actually work as they probably should in real life, more or less. There are a few exceptions to that rule, but it's made for cars, so they don't have every physics thing in there. Oh, so yeah, that was Mountain Dew. Don't worry. I'm sorry you guys can't see anything. That must be a little bit awkward. I'm gonna change the track and the car. McLaren F1 on. By the way, the Circle of Sarth is a mod course. It comes on the forum. I actually have most of the DLC for this game because it's pretty cheap. Ah, there we go. I will play on. I don't know what this map is called. It's a very long road course. It's another mod I installed. It basically is like top speed testing. It's called Sorrow. Okay, that's sad. I don't know why. I've never had such good commentary before. Never really much to talk about. And yet, now I have a ton. What has happened to me? I used to be so antisocial. Still kinda am. Let me guys... Really? Let me know, you guys, what type of games you'd like to see coming to this channel in the future. Because I actually have quite a few on my Steam library. And I won't show you a picture because that's effort. But, you name it, I most likely have it or want it. Of course, there are genres to consider. So, but I have games like Interplanetary, Civ, Elite, Assetto, obviously, BeamNG, World of Tanks, I've been playing. War Thunder, I even still have. Warframe, even? Although I play most of that on PS4, not PC anymore. So, you know, just let me know if you'd like to see any of those, because I have most of them installed and would rather enjoy playing them for the channel. Oh, F1. You seem to have struggles going above 190. It's probably because I changed the gear ratios, but still. And this game looks pretty good. I mean, it's the cars that look the best, but, like, even still. Because the physics work so well, everything just looks better. There's something about the physics and looking good. I don't know. Maybe I should have brought down the gear ratio a little bit so it could actually reach the top speed. That would have been an idea. That would have been an idea. Yeah, it's not going to peak at 200, is it? This is what you get, kids, messing with the gear ratios. Oh, okay, nope, you don't get to see that. That was bad. Nope. Nope. Let's reduce the downforce so it's more willing to get to speed. And we'll notch down the gear ratio by 1 and see what happens. Ooh, and Gmod. I feel like I could use ACF to build some cars in Gmod. I've been having a bit of a car craze recently. Of course, I still enjoy ACF tanks, and like, my interests haven't really changed. I just kind of got a rush of nostalgia a few months ago, played Gran Turismo 4, and like, where have racing sims been all my life? So this is just a fun pastime when I'm free and don't have a ton of homework to do. Which is not yet. I mean, I imagine that'll happen sometime soon with all my classes. But right now, it's kind of more like introductory. And a bunch of stuff. 200, 201. I know the McLaren F1's famous for going about 240, but I've got extra downforce, so it's probably reducing my speed and increasing drag. Let's see if I can stay on this side of the road. I actually also have an Assetto Corsa server that I'm renting. It's really cheap, because I don't know why it would be that expensive, but you know, it's really cheap, so I might keep it open as long as I'm playing this game. And I can add whatever mods I want to it. Like right now I have a drift bus and this map on it. You know, just for funsies. So, you know. Oh, I almost took that turn perfectly too. But I also have a lawnmower, the racing lawnmower. Oh, the mods on the mod page are actually just great. I want to get the Lancia too. Oh, just calming. I do enjoy just like passing time on this game. And I've been playing with Meta too. Probably get him in here for another video later on my server. But yeah, some races, some just messing around. Ah! Well, my wheel's locked, because this is an older car, 1998 I think was the McLaren F1. So no ABS. Bummer. Ah! Oh. I don't know if that sign had hitboxes, but it felt like it did. My tire pressure increased because the heat increased. 123 degrees Celsius. Yeah, you can definitely tell those front wheels locked before the rear wheels. I might have to adjust the brake balance and save that config. And one of these days I want to get myself like a sleeper car. You know, just for fun. Like, a little... Actually, the Abarths are such a good example. Like, a Fiat with just a super beefy engine that still fits. But it's like half the car. But nobody would be able to see it, so it's just like, oh look, it's a cute little Fiat. Oh crap, it's going 200. Wouldn't that just be the funniest thing? Let's be real. Oh, come on. I want to go faster. I think it'll end the video when it hits the lap. I've gone off course, but I'm not like removing lap times by doing that. I really don't know what's going on with the gears in this car. I think it really is the spoiler. Oh, that sound though. And the look of this car. I don't need headlights, it's daylight. Oh, man. This game was totally worth the $12. Now it's 30 because the sale's over, but still. I even think it's worth that. I mean, this is a simulator after all. One of the hard things with the Steam controller is feathering the throttle. It's hard to not go full, so I'm gonna have to adjust it so like it's more exponential, so that when I press on it a little bit, it still like has a little input. I don't know, I'll have to experiment. What I do like about the Steam controller is how much configuration you can do with it. It's almost insane, actually. Like, you've got, what, 2 paddle shifters in the back, a normal button, a D-pad that's also a double serves as a touchpad, a joystick, a start and options button, 2 bumpers, and 2 triggers. That's just so much configuration. Oh, I love it. I don't know what to call this video though. Let's, oh, I feel like a turn's coming up. Oh, am I wrong? No, I'm right. Hi corner. Well, I mean, on the bright side. Oh wow, my front wheels must be suffering hard. Yeah, they are. Where's the pits? That's my real question. I mean, the pits are more like a side stop, but still, where are the pits? Is that them up there? I could zoom in. This is the one course that I just like to use the hypercars on. Things that just go over 200 naturally. Oh my god, that is the pits. Hey buddy. How you doing? No? Okay. See ya. I'm trying to master drifting too in other cars. Not this one, of course, because this one just not gonna be able to drift. Oh, this thing has really crappy steering. It's like one of the worst turning circles I've ever seen. Oh yeah, I can feel the grip now gone. Oh, just so much about this game is so well done. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been kind of just me talking, but you know, maybe I should have more videos like that, where I'm just kind of talking and playing games. And that's like the essence of gaming videos anyways. Not necessarily just talking about the game, but just talking. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, of course. Hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like if you did. That actually gives me feedback as to whether this format is a worthwhile endeavor. Holy crap, these wheels are so beat up. But anyways, I will see you all next time. Alright, bye-bye.